In the and have like Halloween horror nights, because this is actually the projection room that they use.
It seems like the stage has got burnt down.
It's what
What's left of it. Yeah, because this whole thing was covered. Look at this. Look at the beam. Wait, Dylan, ain't there something like interesting about this place? I remember hearing like they would close this place off for the sick wing, and people would still be able to come here for the public.
So they'd actually like the people who couldn't afford to have their own movies or whatever, they'd actually rope off the center. There'd be sick people, and then there'd be the townspeople. So they could come in, they could watch the new shows, they could watch the new movies. So that's kind of weird. You think with the infection like tuberculosis, they try to keep them separate. He has his own show on YouTube, Resident Undead. He came here for filming. He was in the operating room. He had like full doctor's, suit on, had the mask, and he did an EVP session. He said, "Hey, are you sick?" They came back and said, "Well, are you? Like, why do you have a mask on?" It's kind of cool.
No, it is cool. That was during, COVID was hard and everyone had to wear masks for the tours. Yeah, we do have a lot for tonight.
We have a lot.
We're action-packed. Luckily, the place is pretty big, though. It's not like we're all in one house. We're in a huge tuberculosis hospital. Are you down for the Homestead Challenge or not, bro?
I don't know. Sounds kind of scary.
Challenge, bro? Yeah, you don't even look like you're down, bro. You don't even look like you're in it for it.
Someone's gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be you.
Yeah.
It's like NSYNC said, it's gonna be me. Sorry, it's gonna be that you.
But technically, you just said me.
Yeah.
So
you're doing it, kid. Seth's going first, and I'm going to the basement.
We're going
Yo, explain the Homestead Challenge really quick.
The Homestead Challenge. So if you've ever heard of the Waverly Challenge, kind of similar. You're gonna start at the edge of the basement. You're gonna have no lights whatsoever. You walk to the other end of the basement. You walk back, go up the stairs, whole first floor, whole second floor, and then you have to go all the way back down. But you have to leave something on the end of the second floor to let the next person know that you went up there. And then the next person.
So hear me out.
Yeah, what's up?
How do we see? How do you see?
Your camera,
So night vision.
night vision.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have that bad boy screen flip out like, I got a light.
That's literally it. Alright, explorers, we are now done. We just explored the bottom. We just explored the middle. We just explored the top. You know everything about this place. You already know we're with Jake the Viking. Make sure you subscribe, check him out. We're all together. We're gonna head down, get our stuff, bring it up here, and start the investigation. I don't know what's gonna happen. None of us know. We're gonna completely wing this. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to share a trade secret with you that the realtors don't want you to know.
Fuck off. Let's have a joint.
So I mean, for always being in this building, I don't know. It really has a weird vibe tonight. Like it's just really dark. I don't know. I guess we'll find out who wants to talk to us.
But anyways, explorers, we are now going to start the investigation. We're getting our bags. We're bringing inside. All the ghost gear is going in there. And you already know, Jake the Viking's with us. Safe
You already know I'm
Subscribe
ready.
to the channel if you don't know him. Let's go. Link in the description down below.
Content.
Dude, they can come in the building. That's not even dogs, guys. That's freaking wolves. That's crazy.
You should
You
just
hear that
fucking.
clear as day. Outside,
They trespass,
in the
shoot
middle of
them.
nowhere, we're in the woods,
Simple
up on the
enough.
hill, abandoned building. Can't even see it. It's freaking that dark.
So,
This place is weird.
yeah.
So we have a non-believer here.
Very much so.
We're gonna make him
weird. This doesn't happen to me very often.
Hey, Papa, can I join?
Well, then we also have.
Usually, Kyle's the cameraman on Jake the Viking's show.
Show
But
us
it's kind
your
of great.
stuff. Go right ahead.
Oh, thanks for that. And we also have
Thanks.
Shelby here, who's also kind of not really a believer because
Love
to be
you,
fair, the
baby
last two
brother.
episodes, not too much
Love you
has
too,
happened.
baby sister.
Okay,
We
so
want to change that.
I mean, we know what to do.
I mean, I'd like to think we're good at this, right?
Charlie, can
Tell
you
the
say hello for me?
cameras how old you are.
Or say my name?
I am 12 years old, and I'm a nerd. You're damn right. Look at your tits and ass. I know.
Is there someone else here other than Charlie that would like to come say hello?
Charlie, do you want to come talk to us right now?
Love you, Josie, boo sister. Love you too, baby brother.
I know you can't make that one out.
Charlie, do you want to come talk to us right now?
Yes, I do.
How many spirits are down here in the basement with us?
That was a
There's been a lot of
response.
stuff down here.
So we might have caught like a hay, and there's some other stuff we couldn't make out.
There was some stuff that sounded like there was something like rubbing on the mic because of how distorted it was. You know how that sound
Yeah.
you get when you're like on the mic rubbing
That's
on it?
the bad thing about the VR60. It just naturally happens. It's just
Really?
how this microphone is.
And I was shifting. Like I shifted. Like
Oh, true. We had
like
some
I like
shifts.
shifting, yeah,
Yeah,
because we're doing
so-
camera stuff, yeah.
Usually he doesn't pick up that stuff though, but he's right. Like
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the
I'm
times
heavy,
we say,
so.
what's up?
I said I'm heavy, so.
Well, I say we do it again. Charlie, if you're here, let us know. Make a sound. Come up to us. Talk to us.
If anyone's here, do you like having visitors?
Is anyone here with us right now?
I am leading the United Australia Party at the next federal election. The United Australia...
Charlie, if you're up to it, can you come stand right next to Josh and Seth?
So a lot of the times that I ask questions, we just get screaming. Do you want me to put salt in the hallways?
Who's down the hallway? Can you tell us your name?
Is it okay that we're down here?
I feel like I hear footsteps down there.
Yes.
Did you hear that like breathing that was like right
Yeah.
here?
That was so creepy.
I know. I heard something. I'm like, yo, I was starting to trip out.
I heard that, like right there. I was like, whoa. Let me get this one.
Maybe it's starting.
Let's play it back. Here
Oh,
we
let's
go.
pray. Come on, sound good. All right, explorers. Before we get any further in this
Let's
video, I
swap a
wanted to
bond,
thank the
another
sponsor of this
one.
video, Storyblocks. You guys probably know that Seth and I is working
Fuck
much
off.
better for every budget. All right. Anyways, thanks again for Storyblocks for sponsor.
Its voice.
That was a fart. Sorry.
There you go.
Oh,
No,
I'm not doing it on you. Hold on. I'm good.
All right, we'll play it back, and maybe they'll say "fuck you."
Wait, was it with you guys where the rock thrown at us right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Remember that?
right here.
Y'all getting rocks thrown at y'all?
It was like
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true.
Same.
Alright, let's do it.
There we go. I'll play a normal speed first.
Okay.
Charlie, if you're here, let us know. Make a sound. Come up to us. Talk to us. If anyone's here, do you like having visitors? Is anyone here with us right now?
That was a yes.
I heard kind of like a yes right there.
Charlie, if you're up to it, can you come stand right next to Josh and Seth? A lot of the times that I ask questions, we just get screaming. Do you want me to put salt in the hallway? Who's down the hallway? Can you tell us your name? Is it okay that we're down here?
That was like a full sentence.
You sure? I didn't get to make.
Not working or something?
Yeah.
On something? I'll be John if you hear any of that. But,
I actually didn't hear that. I didn't hear that one.
I'm kind of freaked out because you're saying it only records when it hears noises.
That's all it
And
is.
there's a lot of pauses.
I know. I
between
don't. That's what I'm
questions.
wondering. I don't know what that is.
Because it's like, because y'all don't know, but well, you do know. We're spending like 10 to 12 seconds in between questions. But when you're playing it back, we're still getting like a good gap in between
No, it's
the
true.
questions. That's crazy.
What we can do is maybe Charlie's just chilling in his freaking room. Maybe we should go into Charlie's spot.
Well, what I'm thinking is, I just got chills. We're hearing a bunch of stuff coming from down the hallway.
Well, that's true. We can go to the noise.
I say I like chasing noise.
You know, like, I'm kind of like Zach Baggins. You hear a loud thud, you run to it.
All right, let's
But
do that.
we heard everything from pretty much this direction. So I say we just keep walking down.
Let's move down there and try it there. I'll bring this.
So joined.
Let's try it.
Let's do that.
No, that was down here. That was like a shuffling or a footstep or something. It was mad loud.
Not in the hallway. If that was you, can you do that again?
That was water. Yeah, that was water.
When we fuck, can you gag me and choke me? Sure, baby. Thanks. You're welcome. I want you dicking me. I'm craving a dick. You haven't fucked me yet, have you? Yeah. You're the other. Well, some of my sisters I fucked. Some of my sisters I haven't. Some of my mums I have, like I said before. That, see, I haven't fucked her yet. But I'm going to now.
Right, because how much power do they actually use? Nothing. Like, it's just a voice.
I was very bored.
Is there somebody down here draining all of our
Now you're fucking me. Like, you know, I'm finally awake.
Like maybe like
I know, baby.
Windows here, but
You got that right?
it's like it's overgrown. It's not like we're gonna have to just breathe, you know. Hello?
Holy shit.
Alright.
let's get the recorder out. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Let's pause it. Let's go to here, buddy. Let's go to here. Fair enough.
What was that? It sounded like a voice.
Really?
Did you hear that from back here?
Yo, I just heard like a little like screech sound just now.
No way.
Okay.
I think so.
Again, we also need to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Animals. Something could be about to happen, so we need to be like.
So,
Yeah.
one thing that seems to follow Steve and I around, it's this thing called Seven. We talked to you guys about it last time.
True.
Yeah.
So this next few sessions, I'm gonna see if that's who we're dealing with. But
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna record it and hopefully we can get some answers.
Yeah. So this is the same day. Let's do the
Same
same
deal.
hold, and then we'll just rotate around.
Yeah, so we'll still go my way then all the way around.
Sure.
Okay. Dude, I just want someone to be like a clear voice, like get out or something, you know?
Just so you have something clear.
Yeah. I just feel like there's someone just walking all around us.
Dude, I feel like there's people watching us right now.
dark. Alright, we're about to turn this voice recorder on. If you speak into this red light, we might be able to hear you and talk to you. We're all gonna ask a question.
Recording now. Who's here? I can hear walking all around us.
You can see I brought some friends with me tonight. Can you say hello or say one of our names?
If there's someone here, can you be a little bit more louder than that?
Are we upsetting you by being here?
Is there somebody here who does not want us here?
How many of you are there?
Yo.
I'm sorry, there's someone running up here. Bro. I could be a dog. It sounds like a frog. It sounds like a frog. Okay. Or like a cricket or something like that.
Is Seven here?
I just want to point that out. We just all got freaked the freak out from a frog. Just want to put that out there.
I will say this though.
That was kind of scary because someone's running up.
It's because of the environment, dude.
Also, building up to that, we were hearing a lot of noises in between the questions.
I know.
Notice though how as soon as we all freaked out, it was silence that last period.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if there is something here, we might have just scared it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because we all freaked out.
Well,
Because
I
we
can
all
still
freaked
be a
out.
frog.
Yeah. Someone turn a light on because mine's dead, and let's see what we got here.
Alright.
I'm gonna record this with this.
Here we go. Let's hopefully we get something. We'll get something eventually tonight, I feel it.
I can hear walking all around us. Yeah, I brought some friends with me tonight. Say hello. I'm gonna say one more name. There's someone here. Can you be a little bit more louder than that? Are we upsetting you by being here?
Let's have a joint. Another one. Let's roll up a blunt. How far do you want my dick to go in you? All the way in? Fair enough.
Yes.
Did I say yes or seven?
I don't know. I thought I said yes.
Seven.
Play it back again. We gotta play that. We gotta play
Can
that.
I bust a nut in you?
Does it need for this? Play
Yes.
it back again.
Fuck yes.
I'll speed it up to get
No, just stop.
Okay,
When-
cool.
When I think it's when you're asking a question in between your
Love you, baby daddy,
questions,
brother.
I can hear something.
Love you too, baby sister.
Yeah, here. So play it back and just be.
My Josie
So
boo.
you know his
My
voice.
Josie.
Just be listening in between them.
Okay.
I'm
Lead
here.
up to that part. Is he next?
Stop.
It's a girl voice.
It was a girl's voice.
It's a girl's voice.
I wanted to see if anybody else heard it before I said anything.
I'm playing it in slow mo. Alright, hang on.
Yeah.
Hear the girl's voice.
Yeah.
Right.
What do I hear that? I'm going back.
I don't know. Yeah.
Alright, no one talk.
Did you hear it? It's right before he says, "Can you say hello?" There's a. It sounds like right before, but it's a female voice that says.
Yeah. I want to get to his question now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it a bit. Yep. No. His is gonna come up. I want to hear this 7. Alright, his question's gonna come up.
It's a join.
I think it said 7.
I think it said
7 too, yeah.
What the f? That's weird. We have 7 people in our group, and then I know you guys don't know about it yet, but it kind of follows our friend group around. It's kind of like a malevolent spirit. It calls itself 7. We're not really sure why. It's just been kind of following us around, and usually once it appears, stuff usually starts to kick off. So I guess that's a good sign for us. But
Yeah, let's talk this over.
So wait, hold on. Before we do this, real talk. Can we put the
What do you want to try?
the music box down? It's down.
What do you want? Oh, it is down.
Dude, I have
Oh, it is down. Okay.
I wanna. Okay, hold on.
Should we turn it?
All fart noises and bangs aside, I legitimately just heard a whistle from this direction.
So like,
Someone's trying to get my attention.
was it like whistle while you twerk?
7. Are you here?
Seven, Steve isn't here. Aren't you supposed to be with him?
If there's anyone here, can you stand in front of that box that Josh put on the ground? Makes beautiful music when you do.
Is there anyone here that died in the hospital?
If anyone's here, can you make a louder bang or set off this music box?
Okay, let's see.
I hate when y'all ask questions.
I do.
I hate y'all's questions. Oh, that's creepy. I'm trying to slice my throat.
It's good to set the intention. I want to know if I should keep doing what I'm doing.
Y'all ask the questions we should be asking, but don't want to ask. And I was saying, you were like, "Are we safe?" I'm like, "Okay."
I swear, after I asked my question, I felt like a tug on my shirt.
No way.
Like right here. Yeah? It was right after I asked my question.
Well, hopefully,
Basement.
Are you here? 7, Steve isn't here. Are you supposed to be with him? If there's anyone here, in front of that box that Josh put on the ground, makes beautiful music when you do. Is there anyone here that died in the hospital? If anyone's here, can you make a louder bang or set off the music box? Are we in any kind of danger?
damn, I don't even know if we caught anything or not.
No, we definitely did.
Well, he whispered. We had a lot of whispers that it would pick it up, so it's hard to say if that one was.
There was at one point there was a massive gap in between questions.
That was between Kyle and Shelby, and I only said Shelby once. I was like, Shelby, and then she did it. So that's potential, but that's still.
Yeah, it's quiet over this area. Well, we're hearing
It's
stuff.
quiet versus like it's quiet,
different.
but
They're not
Who's
talking
my
about
dirty
it.
hoe?
making a lot of noise.
I am, baby.
So if you guys want
You
to,
got the right bitch.
I mean, that was like
You're
the
my
whole
dirty
building.
hoe.
You know, everyone had to walk through there.
Yeah,
You guys are
facts.
feeling
Yeah,
that?
I
Well,
am.
there's also the operating room too. There's the morgue's down here.
Yep.
I want to go to the freaking morgue.
Oh yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
let's go to the morgue.
Let's just go to the morgue.
Yeah,
The morgue.
casual trip.
Heading into the morgue now. Alright. Now, if we're gonna catch anything, I'm assuming the morgue would be a nice spot. Yeah. You would think so.
It's like remember when Harry Potter takes the good luck stuff? Because I don't know, it just feels like Hagrid's is the place to be.
Hey, let's set up some stuff.
Let's do it.
I'll put some cat balls down. We got the REM pod. We got the music box.
Hold on.
Yeah.
For those of us who don't know
Let's get it.
anything of what you were just
Now filming in the morgue.
Recording 3, 2, 1. Is there anybody in the morgue here with us?
If this is the morgue building, can you say morgue?
We never come back here. Do you want us to start visiting you more? Are you lonely?
Can you tell us what they would do in this room?
Alright.
Thank God you asked me.
Here we go, play back in the morgue.
Fuck off.
Is there anybody in the morgue here with us? If this is the morgue building, can you say morgue? What color shirt am I wearing?
It's black.
No way. Oh shit, you did make a bench question. Look at that.
Clear as day.
Let's play that back real
Yup,
quick.
clear as day.
Wrong channel.
You never come back here.
That's too far.
What color shirt am I wearing?
Oh my god, you
Clear as day. Girl says black. Dude, that was a solid black. Dude, they said black. Clear as day. Girls, boys, black. Definitely have to try
When we
that.
fuck
Yeah, we
this
should do it
stuff,
now.
where do you want to fuck at?
Yeah, grab the spirit box.
The lounge room, my room, your room,
Pigeons.
your room. Fair enough. I know what.
Oh, look, they're right there.
Actually, my
That's two of
room. Cool.
The other ones are in the ceiling.
So, do you smoke weed? So, Robert smoke.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Okay, real quick. There's a lot of radio we're picking up.
I'm blowing up mine and yours. Okay, alright. Cool.
Who's here with us?
He just smoke or I roll up a joint for you know. Yeah, I gotcha. Here is yours.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just finishing up mine. Okay, I'm good.
What was that?
You heard the high pitched beeping? Yeah. What was going on? Yeah. What was that?
We don't have any beeping tools out here. Yeah, that sounded like it was out in the
I
hallway.
thought my ears were just hearing shit.
Something went off.
Oh, thank you. It's picking me up.
No.
So we're doing another smoke. I'm a fuck baby.
Yep.
My skanky hoe.
Hear me out.
My bitch sister.
Is this sister?
You got them right, baby brother? Connor.
Just in case I'm not.
Love you too, baby. JC Boo. My little hoe sister.
Alright.
What if there's like, okay, hear me. What if there's like
Got them right?
Yeah. Phenomenon happening that's causing me to constantly buzz? Building doesn't have power.
Okay.
Yup. For sure, you old bitch hoe.
Peculiar.
Not even like consistent, you know? Like it's like a weird.
I know we've seen how it works. You know,
In this exact spot.
in this spot. It's
If anybody would like to play with it, all you have to do is push it, and it'll light up like it's doing. See that? And all you have to do, if there's anybody who wants to play with that cool little ball down there, all you gotta do is push it, touch it in some way, it's gonna light up and it's really cool. And if anybody wants to come walk in front of this little box we have on the floor, it'll play some really cool music. And if you would like some more lights, if you touch that little box with a light on top of it, it'll light up as well. You're draining our batteries, time to do something with it.
So it seems we haven't got much up here except like some little knocks. We're heading down in the basement. We're praying we catch some stuff. Because that's the last of the last. Yeah. I mean, the morgue was the solid spot for us. Let's head back to the morgue and just see how it goes. You don't know. It's literally witching hour. It's 3 a.m. right now.
So we've been doing a lot of different things in a lot of different places, and we haven't really been getting much. So right now, it is 3 a.m. It's actually past 3 a.m. We're in the witching hour, and we're going back to the morgue.
Back in the best spot we've had all night.
Yeah.
Praying for the best.
Let's do this, dude. I'm ready.
Alright, should we do an EVP kind of thing, or should we play a quiet game? Should we listen? What do you want to do?
Let's do all of it.
Alright.
We can just do the EVP, but also just like hang out, make it like drug out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, listen, I don't really think this is 7, but this is him. Why don't you prove it right now? We're getting ready to leave. Give us a good send-off.
There's a red light by the door. Can you touch the red light and make it go off? And then if you do, we will leave right now.
Charlie, if you can hear me over there, can you come over here and just scream into this recorder? You do it a lot.
That was my foot. Sorry.
Okay. No, the water dripped on my head. I thought I got touched.
Seven, was it you earlier who was throwing the rocks?
There's a rod on the ceiling moving back and forth.
There's a what?
Oh my god, I see it.
Where?
Yo.
I'm fucking done. Get the fuck out of here.
No one was over there.
No,
I'm not
no.
even tall enough to touch that.
Dude.
Holy crap.
Yo, who touched that for real?
7, was that you?
Holy fuck.
7, if that's you, can you stop it? Whoever hit that rod, can you stop it? Dude, that is fucking moving.
Dude, I've never seen something like that. Who was over here? Was it just you?
It's just me.
It was just y'all three. How long do you think it was moving? I don't know. I just noticed it.
Oh, I had this
You
whole...
had the whole thing recording it.
Wait.
Yeah.
You did walk around. Did you feel anything touch your head? I
I
don't know
don't
if
think
you're
I did.
touching.
He walked straight through.
I feel
I did walk around.
I feel like he would have noticed that.
I think I did, bro.
Yeah, I would think you would feel a rod hit your head. Yeah.
You would feel that for sure.
Wow.
And it's still like.
No, we got a caveat out there again. I don't think I hit it. Yeah. Just in case you're reviewing later and it's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I did.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you did not,
pretty pointy.
if you did not touch that, that's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Wait, should I stop it? See if it goes again?
Yeah, stop it, see?
Touch it.
Yeah, be careful touching it, though. Yeah, be careful. And you're cursed. Congratulations.
I mean, you're tall to hit it with your head.
Yeah.
So it might be hit.
Alright, we're good. You ready? 7, can you hit that rod hanging down for us? Or can someone that's here with us hit that rod? What's your name? What the fuck, dude?
Whoa. That was a rock. That was a rock.
Everybody.
That was a rock. Yo.
Are you sure it wasn't a piece of this phone?
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Oh, well, I mean, I'm recording.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that was a fucking rock.
That could have.
It could have been.
Alright.
Okay.
Could have been that.
Could have been the dilapidated zoo.
Yeah.
So, tell the cameras how many
All I'm
dicks
gonna
have they
say is,
had
real
in
quick,
you.
team.
Is kidding you is gonna be
Quick, team.
1,000 dicks in
Reaction
me?
time minus you with the mic. When you walk by the door,
Did them right.
Guys, it says 666 on the temperature. I'm switching back and forth.
I'm a nerd, but I like dick
if
more.
anyone's here, can you make a really loud knock right before we leave?
You got them right, you're a freaking
There's a red light
nerd.
by the door.
I
Come to the
know.
red light and make it go on. And then if you do, we will leave right now. Is the door again?
I heard no.
Sound like a no.
Something?
Who's my bitch
Great
nerd?
job, Boo. Is
Thank you, little sister. I am Connor, baby brother. You got that right, Josie Boo.
What the f***, Steven? What are these noises?
My little
It's
bitch.
weird because it's like you're saying it only records when there's noise. There's a lot of periods where there's a lot of stuff going on in between.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
so tough because most of them are like raspy like that, and then you get the ones that are blue where it's like a human voice. It's clear as day.
Yeah, the clear as day ones.
You got that
No,
right.
for sure. I think it was.
You're
I
my
had fun. I
hoe.
think it was a good night. For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be, man. 7 might be on one of us for sure.
We're not going to talk about how the temperature went 666 for like.
My name is Heidi, and I'm 15 years old. I'm standing in the shadows because I'm very ashamed to tell my story, but I decided that for the sake of other girls like me, I need to tell it. Would you like to know exactly what I'm hiding? Children used to poke fun at me and my mum, and
To a
adults
smoke.
would sympathetically shake their
Oh,
heads
fuck,
and
baby
feel sorry
brother.
for us.
Baby
I
sister.
think she was very
Come,
unhappy
baby daddy
when we
brother.
lived together, just the two of us. But then this man Jeff appeared in the picture. Their union was quickly followed by the birth of my younger sister, and a year later, my younger brother. But despite the new places of my siblings, I began to feel like I had no place in this family at all. My mum was always busy with the younger ones, but I kind of expected it. Not only were they younger and needed more attention, but they were both normal, unlike me. My younger brother and sister had a dad who didn't leave them straight after their birth and loved them unconditionally. I was very envious of them. My mum seemed to forget that I even existed, and I decided to remind her as little as possible. She had enough on her plate, but then again, soon I would too. At my school, it seemed like my classmates had a competition running. Who could create the most offensive nickname for Heidi? The winner was undoubtedly Charlie. He called me Wormface. By high school, everyone had forgotten my real name. I didn't tell anyone that I was being called names. After all, what was the point? I was used to no one listening or anybody loving me. Around the time I entered high school, I used to fantasize about my dad. I used to dream that he would return, big and strong, and upon learning what was going on at school, he would fix everything. Cruel Charlie would get it the worst. I wished it was reality so badly. Once, I actually wrote a letter to my dad. I poured my soul onto that page, telling him everything about my school life, the name calling, and the dream of meeting him once again. But I didn't send the letter. Where would I send it, of course? I decided to save up my pocket money for surgery. I'd remake my face into a busy body and mind. I went swimming. I liked it so much. I just swam, day in, day out, until one day who should appear but Charlie. Cruel Charlie, by the side of the pool. It was there and then that my nightmare began. After swimming for most of the evening, I showered, changed, and went home. Whilst on my way home, my phone went off, and I saw I had a video message from Charlie. When I opened it, I was stunned and horrified by what I saw. This douche, whilst I was swimming, had somehow got a hold of my towel and, well, jerked off on it. I had used this towel to dry off not 30 minutes ago. How disgusting. I cried all the way home, but the worst was yet to come. Charlie had showed the video to all our classmates. To my surprise, many people thought it was too far and cruel, but found it hilarious, and the mockery of me continued. I fantasized more and more of the day my dad would come and knock Charlie's teeth out. 2 weeks later, I discovered to my horror that I was...
When frequent heartburn ruins your dinner plans, Nexium 24-hour can help.
You need some juice?
My battery's good all day.
Late. 5 days late, in fact. I was constantly sick and dizzy at the time for no obvious reason. I remember my mother having similar feelings when she was pregnant with my brother and sister. I remembered the towel. And Charlie. What if I was pregnant from this jerk? I shuddered as I remembered drying myself everywhere with that damn towel. On the internet, I checked, and to my horror discovered that it was possible to get pregnant this way. I desperately wanted to talk with someone, but alas, there was nobody for me to talk to. I rushed alone to the pharmacy for a pregnancy test. It confirmed my worst fears. I was pregnant, and my baby's father was cruel Charlie. I gathered my meager savings and decided to fix things. I would not have his child. The very next day, I went to a doctor and explained my sorry little tale. I begged the doctor to save me from this terrible pregnancy. I asked him not to tell my parents anything because I was ashamed. The doctor listened and then told me that stopping the pregnancy would be impossible. When I heard those words, I lost consciousness and collapsed to the floor. I woke up in the hospital ward. My mum was sat beside my bed and was crying softly. I began to stammer out an apology, trying to explain about the towel and Charlie, but she didn't listen to a word I said. She showered me in kisses and began to ask for forgiveness. I didn't understand anything that was happening. Forgiveness for what? "Mum, I'm pregnant," I shouted. There was a moment, perhaps the longest in my life, before my mum reacted, with tears in her eyes, to show a positive result. My appearance was a direct result of this hormonal imbalance too. Behind my mother, a figure appeared in the doorway and something incredible happened. A man came into the room with a bouquet of flowers. He approached my bed timidly. "Heidi, I'd like you to meet someone. This is your dad." And again, I almost passed out. I couldn't believe it. Here in the hospital room, where I couldn't hide my face, I met the most important person in my life. I will never forget his first words to me, the daughter he had never seen. "You were the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm so glad I have a chance to meet you." The truth came out there and then, in that hospital room, between the three of us. My father hadn't known that I even existed. My mum explained everything. She was older than my dad, and when she fell pregnant with me, she had just graduated from college, whilst my dad was still in high school. They hadn't met for long, a few weeks at most, but they were very much in love. My mum had begun to make plans for the future when my dad informed her that he was leaving. He had won a scholarship to swim at a college on the other side of the country. My dad was a fantastic swimmer. Now it's clear why I love swimming so much. My mum had decided that my dad didn't love her at all. In anger, she told him that she didn't need a guy like him.
Ready? You get them wide? Let's do this shit. Done. Okay, show me. Let's do this. Let's go in your room. Your room is this room here. Yep. Cool. Let's do this. Done. Let's do this, bitch. Ho. Oh, hi. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been like a month. Well, since then, I got a spell from the school. So I beat up my bully who won't pick up me. Even though I'm popular at school, I still have fucking bullies. So I beat up them, I put them in a coma, and yeah, I moved to the west side of Sunnyside City. This is my crib base, basically. Let me show you around. Walk it back up. Walk it back up. Shit. This is the lounge room, kitchen, no dinner table. We just eat here. And the big space here. Then in here we have the bathroom. Over here we have a spare bedroom. Over here we have my room. then over here we have another spare bedroom and another room, another spare bedroom. Today is Friday, so on Monday I get to go back to I get to go to the new high school where I'm going to. Walk it back up, chill here yo, and roll up a blunt. Press play, which, you know.
I'm back in action, baby. You thought you could escape, didn't you? Well, you're wrong. Where is this guy? Not paying attention.